So with the new Moon Knight series coming out on Disney Plus this week, I started to wonder what would be some good villains I'd want to see in the series, or even in the MCU. And after sitting on my toilet for half an hour pondering who I'd pick, I decided I want to make a video on each villain I'd like to see. And with this, I'm not just going to make a top 5 video and just never follow up on it, but we're going to do this video, then on each week, on the same day they drop a new episode, we're going to do a full explanation for each villain that was covered from today's video. So for my first villain, I wanted to start with Midnight Man. Midnight Man first appeared in Moon Knight number 3 in January of 1981, making him one of Moon Knight's first villains we'd meet in his original series. His real name is Anton Mogart, who was a rich art collector who over time became so greedy he would don the mantle of Midnight Man and he would break into museums and art collectors' homes to grow his own personal collection. And during his first encounter with Moon Knight, he would end up falling into toxic waste, melting his face and permanently scarring him. With his body, his finances, and his art collection now ruined, Midnight Man has sworn to take revenge on Moon Knight no matter what. Now, moving on to number 2, the second villain I'd like to see would definitely be Morpheus. So just like Midnight Man, Morpheus first appeared in Moon Knight's first series in issue number 12, and personally, after I read the story, I immediately bought his first appearance on eBay because I genuinely like this character, and I wanted to own a little piece of history on Morpheus. So Morpheus has the power of Ebon energy, which is still a mystery when it comes to his powers. All we do really know, it's a form of psychic powers that grows from him not sleeping. So this character's powers literally comes from sleep deprivation, and to me that's hilarious. Morpheus's grudge wouldn't really be towards Moon Knight, but to the doctor who gave him the medication that turned him into a monster. So even though the doctor did warn Morpheus about the whole thing being experimental, Morpheus took it anyways, and even signed consent that was warned multiple times, but he still blamed the doctor. All in all, Morpheus is a super goofy character that isn't seen much in the comics, so he'd be a really good character that you can kind of morph and move around and putting him in the MCU, and that's why I think he'd be a really good character for Moon Knight series in general. All jokes aside, I do like the character, and I would like to see Morpheus in the show. The third villain that I'd like to see is Randall Specter. Randall Specter is Moon Knight's brother who first appeared in Hulk magazine number 17 in 1979, even before Moon Knight's first series. Randall Specter was framed to be the Hatchet Man, who would go around killing nurses and would even attempt to kill Moon Knight's girlfriend, Marlene. Even though Randall was never the Hatchet Man, he would end up becoming Shadow Knight, who was a part of a cult of the moon god Khonshu, and he would convince people that he was Khonshu's next avatar on Earth. Now for the fourth villain I would pick is Black Spectre. Black Spectre first appeared in Moon Knight number 25, and Black Spectre's real name is Carson Knowles, and he is a Vietnam War veteran who lost his wife and kid. After this, he couldn't find a job and decided to turn to crime, so Carson ended up trying to take revenge on the city as Black Spectre, which was ironically inspired by Moon Knight, as he felt like the city had failed him, and at one point he would even end up framing Moon Knight for several murders. Now, the final villain I would like to see in the Moon Knight series is the Bushman, and personally, I can't see a reality where they don't talk about the Bushman or show the Bushman in the series at all, because Bushman is vital to Moon Knight's origin. So Bushman first appeared in Moon Knight issue 1, and is essentially the character origin of the Moon Knight, like I said earlier. The Bushman is a mercenary and a terrorist for hire who had multiple times ruined or attempted to ruin Mark Spector's and Moon Knight's life, even to the point where he attempted to kill Mark Spector and actually did in the first issue. Bushman would hire terrorists and other mercenaries around the world to help him with his plans, and he's widely known for tattooing his face with a skull and replacing his teeth with steel. The Bushman has no problem killing, and he does it without a conscience, even killing innocent people for no reason. So all in all, these 5 characters would be great characters that I think I'd like to see. You know, Moon Knight doesn't have a bunch of villains, I'd say, that have like magical powers. When it comes to anyone that's like a human, I know he has faced other avatars of other gods, other Egyptian gods in the past, but I'm not sure if we're going to see that. I really have no clue what to expect in this series, or even what they're going to do with Mark Spector himself. So, like I said, I'm in the dark, but hopefully each week when they come out with a new episode, I'm going to cover one of these 5 villains. It's going to be in order from 1 to 5, like we did today, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the series. Personally, I'm very excited to keep reading about these characters because I haven't read everything about them each. So for me, I'm super excited. And then on the final week, we're going to do a whole video on Moon Knight himself. So other than that, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. You know, if you guys do want to talk about Moon Knight, feel free to join the Discord. I'm going to be there probably all these next few weeks just fucking geeking out. Other than that, guys, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.